Hey everybody, today I am going to be brewing a cold brew cup of coffee in my Ninja hot and iced extra large coffee maker. And with that being said, I do have just a regular good old coffee mug. I do have it filled to the brim with ice. I don't have any other mug on hand, so this is what I'm using. And it's going to be just fine. And it's an 8-ounce mug, so I am going to fill my water reservoir just to the single cup line, which I'm not going to need very much in there, and that's alright. And set it on there just like so. I do have the drip stop shut, but I will open that here in just a minute. But first we gotta put some coffee in there. And with that being said, I am going to use the small end of the scoop here, and I'm going to do 2 little scoops for my cold brew. Okay. Now, with that being said, we should be ready to go here. It's pretty easy to maneuver. I'm going to go ahead and open my drip stop since we're getting ready to brew here. And it is set on 8 ounces, and as simple as it is, hit cold brew and away we go. I did notice in the manual here, when you are brewing the cold brew, yes, it's right up here. It says it's brewed at a lower temperature over ice for a ultra smooth, deep, and sweet flavor. Ready in 10 to 20 minutes. So now you know it is going to take some time just because it's low and slow. So yeah. I will be back. I will keep an eye on the time too, just so we can kind of have a rough idea to see if it actually takes the amount of time it said. But nonetheless, I'll be back in just a little bit. Alright, we are nearing the end here, and like I said, it has only taken 3 minutes for this 8-ounce cold brew to brew here. Obviously, we're not all the way done yet, according to the little progress bar on the machine, but it has only been 3 minutes. So that's impressive that it is a little faster than it says. Of course, obviously, I assume it depends on the size of your mug as well. So that is a factor to keep in mind. I'm just about there. So it's a pretty, like I said, you know, it's a pretty simple machine that can do a few functions. So if you don't mind a simple machine, then this one would be great. You just have to make sure your cabinets are tall enough for it to fit underneath. Mine are not, so this would not work well in my kitchen. I mean, obviously I have it right now, and it's fine. So I'm going to close the drip stop, just so I don't drip everywhere. And I'm going to take a sip of this. That's very good. Very, very good for a cold brew. And as you see, with it being a cold brew, most of my ice cubes are still in there. So that's a difference that I've noticed between cold brew and brew over ice, is your cold brew is obviously going to be colder and not melt your ice as fast. So yeah, that is how you do cold brew in your Ninja hot iced extra large coffee maker.